just finished their fourth season, and today I am going to be bringing back my ASMR reviews to review The Boys. I don't really do ASMR reviews anymore, but I reviewed season 3 a long time ago. It's time to return for season 4. This is different from my usual videos I make nowadays because it's going to be a mix of a lot of me whispering and doing triggers while I just talk about my thoughts of this season. So if you enjoy it, make sure to leave a like as well as subscribe and leave a comment down below if you want to see more reviews and if you like The Boys or not. Let's just start off by saying this. This is a filler season. This entire season is basically just a setup for season 5, which is going to be their penultimate, like their big season where they pull out all the stops. And because of that, this is, in my opinion, the worst The Boys season so far, unfortunately. That's not to say that it's bad, because, I mean, it's The Boys, it's just a great TV show, but compared to their last 3 seasons, I just don't think it's as good. And that is because a lot of it is just set up for the next one, right? And another big aspect that detracts from this season is really some of the side stories. These side stories are not interesting. I won't get into spoilers, but they do something with the character Frenchie. It's boring. This character has already been through this. We don't need to see it again, right? And then Huey goes through something for the first half of this season, and I get why they do it, but did they really need to invest that much time into that? Let's go to the interesting characters, the things we want to see. Homelander, Ryan, Butcher, these things that are being set up. I think it spends too much time on these side stories that just aren't very compelling. And some of them just feel forced. Story is fantastic, and let's talk about the characters next. A lot of the characters are great. They do pretty well with the characters, especially like Homelander and Butcher. You know, these characters, they do great with them. But however, there are a few characters in here that just kind of seem weird. Once again, Frenchie is one of them, where he's just always moping. He's always just like sad. I do not want to see this guy on screen, right? And another character they kind of mess up is Starlight. Starlight's kind of annoying in this season, especially in like the final episode. In that one scene towards the middle of the episode, I think some people may know what I'm talking about if you've watched it, but it's just like annoying, it's weird, it seems forced. I didn't like what they did with Starlight. And finally, I think Ryan, they kind of messed up Ryan. Some minor spoilers, I guess. Ryan's meant to be this in-between light and dark, and he's a kid, so he's going forth, but it seems so radical, where one episode he's like, yeah, I'm the good guy, woo, let's go, and then the next episode, woo, I'm the bad guy, let's go, and it doesn't seem like this kid is in between anything. There are times where he goes to this side and then immediately he goes to this side. Especially in the last episode, you would think he would make the choice he was offered with, but he still goes. People know what I'm talking about if they've watched the show. However, the best character in this season, hands down, no debate, A-Train. A-Train carried this season hard. He had the best story in the season. He had the best character in this season. He carried this season a lot. And he's such a good character. Is great. The soundtrack is great. I actually liked the social commentary in this more than the last season. I kind of liked it more. I'm not sure. Maybe I was just in a different headspace then, but I liked that commentary. And it's interesting how this show very much aligns with what's happening in the real world, especially that last episode. It's very interesting how close it is, how close it actually is. What they do to Butcher here is very interesting. They give him a new dilemma, put him on a time limit, though I'm guessing that the time limit is... I won't get into spoilers. Season is the final episode. To me, it didn't feel impactful, really, which is in large part because this is a setup season, so it seemed less like a ending to season 4 and just another episode to set up a season 5. It didn't have very much impact on me. For some reason, there were big things that happen, big things, but besides a couple of things that I question the creative decisions of doing, including one character death in particular, I'll say that. It didn't really have much surprise or wow or whoa, this is gonna be crazy. It's just more oh, that's happening now. Okay. Right? And especially towards the end, I do feel that it is a bit rushed towards the end, where a lot of things just kind of happen immediately. But it does set up an interesting season 5 premise. And there you go. That's the big problem. I talked a lot of bad stuff, but it's really still great. The characters are pretty much amazing. The acting is fantastic. The story is interesting. Homelander, A-Train, these people carry these shows, and I still enjoyed it a lot. So I will probably give The Boys Season 4 a 7 out of 10, I think. Is fair, a 7 or a 6. The weakest season so far, but I mean, it's still good. I remember being very harsh on season 3 in my video. I think I also gave that a 7. I don't remember though. Maybe I gave it an 8. Too low of a score. That season's like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. Upon reflection, that is a fantastic season. I remember me initially not liking Soldier Boy, but he warmed up to me since that video, so. But it's pretty clear. Season 5, The Boys, their final season, it's gonna be the big one. They're gonna pull out all the characters, all the stops, all the action. I just wish the build-up was a little bit better to that. Well, that's my review of The Boys. I gave it a 7 out of 10. What would you give The Boys Season 4 out of 10? Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I haven't done a review in a long time, so I'm interested to see if you guys want to see more of these types of review videos that I used to do pretty regularly when a big movie or TV show would come out. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these types of videos. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. I love you.